Alright, I'll join the session.
Good.
Yeah, Chaz must be busy or something. Because usually he would reply to me pretty much straight away. Yeah, it's quite funny how I just woke up in time for the race the other day. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
I was getting really worried about that. Sorry if I did sound rude.
No.
I just had no time to write
Mate.
all those kind of things. So I just wanted you to wake up and join because I
Mate,
knew that would be
it's me.
championship over if you were not online.
It's me. Come on, you watch my videos. You know I don't give a fuck. So.
So let's see if I can say your video live. I should be able to. Yes.
Yep.
I just put a LMP2 car as Daytona just because I've been watching that race for almost 24 straight hours last day. So I just would love to drive some laps on that track. Yeah, okay, I can hear the both of us and I can see the video, so that
Alonso's
should be
just
okay.
a freak, isn't he? He's just a freak.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, absolutely. The way he was overtaking cars at the bus stop, braking like 20 meters later in the wet, lapping 3 seconds per lap faster than anyone. I mean, that's mega.
He was literally doing what he did at Le Mans, 3 seconds a lap faster than anyone else.
Yeah, absolutely. And winning the 2 world-class 24 hours endurance races in just a matter of months, that was amazing. I think no one have ever done that before, so that's already a feature.
I've got the trackside camera on, and we are racing.
Okay, I will inform you. I cannot basically hear you because the engine noise is so loud that I will basically not be able to hear you. So just feel free to commentate.
Yeah, all good. And oh, Danny is doing some aggressive weaving there. Oh, he's up the inside. Yeah, I'm not going to be commentating properly because Mum's asleep at the moment. And because it's really hot, I got all the doors open, so... Well... Did you forget about the chicane there? there's our contact there. Oh, he's dived up the inside! Has he got the move done? Yes, he has. Oh, he's bottled it and he's been sent to Narnia. Nice clean driving here by the Italians. Very good. You can hear me, yeah?
Yeah, that was an eventful one.
That was an
just
eventful
messing
race.
around.
Yeah. I can't really commentate at the moment because with Mum's got her door open and she's asleep. I've got my door open
Okay.
because it's very.
Okay, that's no problem, mate.
It's very warm
'Cause-
here at the moment.
Oh,
Very warm.
oh, okay, okay. No problem. You will know how to do it
I know
tomorrow. So just get used to the controls. We do a
Yeah.
couple of more races and
That's the main
that's
thing.
okay.
That's the main thing, is getting the camera stuff. Getting used to the
Yeah.
camera stuff. But yeah, I know what I'm doing in terms of commentating, you know.
Oh yeah, I know.
And don't worry, I won't be swearing. I can control my swearing,
Good, good.
although it might not seem like it to the normal person watching my videos. Charlie knows well because I've done so many podcasts with him without swearing. You know, I'm on his freaking channel live all the time, not swearing. Just let me get some water and then I might actually commentate this race because I'll shut both the doors. Just give me like a minute. Alright, I'm back.
Good. We got up to 3 drivers, so
3 people watching.
that's good.
Very good. I wonder who
Yeah,
else
one
is
of them
watching.
is me, definitely.
Yeah, I wonder who else is watching actually.
I don't know. I just hope they don't think this is our racing standard.
Yeah.
broadcasting, so.
Yeah. As we
Okay,
could
I think
see,
we can get this thing started. I will mute my microphone as I race, because no point in me talking if I cannot even hear you. So just act and pretend you're alone in the commentary booth.
Yep.
I'm just gonna bring this beautiful black and red car to the victory.
Here we go.
Okay, speak to you later, mate.
Alright. Hi guys, and welcome to this Formula A race around the Spa-Francorchamps circuit. As we can see, Danny Ibn Lahar is on pole position with Nemesis starting second and Murcielago starting in third. Who will take out this race victory as we are about to get underway with only a short 5-minute race, just waiting any minute now. And here we go. We're sinking. 3, 2, 1. Lights out and away. Danny does not go. That was quite comical there as we head down into La Source. Who is going to come out ahead of La Source? And it's going to be Danny Ibn Lahar who takes the inside. And everyone's got their DRS open. I'll get on board here with Nemesis as I'm sure we're about to see some chaos. Oh, and Nemesis is in the wall. Everyone is everywhere. That is quite an eventful start to this race. As we go on board with Danny Ibn Lahar now. As you can see, it's very difficult to drive these Formula A cars on this game. I know I struggle a lot with it when I'm actually racing with them as well. As we go through the corner with No Name now actually properly on board with Danny Ibn Lahar, and Murcielago has a penalty. What sort of penalty does he have? Has a 2-second time penalty as Danny goes a bit wide there through Pouyon, as Murcielago is just gapping himself from Danny and Nemesis. We'll switch back on board with Nemesis here as he is closing in on Danny Ibn Lahar now. As he comes through Stabilo, he's all over the back. He should be able to get him as they're coming to Blanchimont. Is he gaining at all? It seems as if Nemesis is not gaining at all. Will he be able to have a look down the inside of the bus stop chicane? No, he won't. He's just a bit too far back, and he goes very deep at the bus stop chicane now. But it is Murcielago who leads after the first lap here, with Danny in second and Nemesis in third. As Nemesis is getting ever closer now to the back of Danny Ibn Lahar. Will he be able to make a move once they go through Eau Rouge? He doesn't go crashing everywhere, but he still cuts the corner, does Nemesis. As now he's trying to find any slipstream possible from his countrymen inside, as Danny's weaving all over the place. As Danny goes a bit deep, and is Nemesis able to get the overtake done? He is indeed. As now Danny Ibn Lahar has moved down to third place after that poor mistake at Lacombe, which gifted Valerio. So Nemesis P2. Now we will stay on board with Danny here to see if he can make any inroads here on Valerio, because it seems as if Valerio was not able to really close in well on Danny, as Danny goes wide once again through Pouyon. Seems as if he's really struggling with that corner and with this track in these cars in particular. As you can see now, Nemesis is gapping Danny, and Danny is going to be left to race all by himself. So let's keep an eye on if Nemesis is able to close the gap in on Murcielago, who is absolutely flying out in the lead here, with nearly a full second gap after one lap, as we just are about to go on to the third lap, or second lap, as Murcielago goes a bit deep there, but so does everyone else by the looks of things. But both Murcielago and Nemesis have penalties. I will try and check how much. Val just has a 1 second penalty, with Murcielago 2 second penalty. As we'll go back on board with Valerio here, because he does like to be a bit interesting through Eau Rouge. He keeps it clean this time, however, does the Italian. But the Italian behind him, Danny, does not so. A bit wild through there for Danny, that is for sure, as it looks like Murcielago is being caught up massively here by Valerio. Valerio takes Lecombe very nicely and is now closing the gap substantially to Murcielago. What is going on with Murcielago here, as both of them go into the corner with no name? But Val, he goes in the gravel, Valerio goes in the gravel. It looks like any chances of a potential win could be thrown away here with those couple of mistakes, as he was closing in to Murcielago quite substantially. But the gap is closer than it's ever been. Will he be able to force Murcielago into a mistake here in the coming corners before the end of this race? He is gaining as we head through first Stabilo and into the second Stabilo very shortly, as we now head into the run to Blanchimont, and it looks like Murcielago, who's going to have this race wrapped up, as he is now extending that margin after Nemesis had a very poor run through the second Stabilo. Can Murcielago slow the car down? He's gone straight on at the bus stop chicane. There's a drama here, but so has Nemesis, and it is going to be P1 for Murcielago after that poor mistake by Nemesis. If he had just kept it clean and on the track, he would have won that race. So a poor mistake there by Nemesis, as Danny comes home in third. What a thrilling but unspectacular race that was. It all got very exciting towards the end there. Right.
Sweet Jesus.
Could you actually hear me commentating at all then?
Yeah, I could. And I was trying to look decent while you were on board with me, but the final lap was okay apart from the last corner, and
yeah,
you would have Stavelot. I really took it too easy, but
yeah,
I don't think I would have been close enough anyway. But
trust
give
me.
it a try. But it was so fast.
I was commenting on how you were a bit slow out of the second Stabilo.
Yeah, I heard that. That's spot on. Exactly what happened.
The last race we should have at Donington in the Formula C cars, just so I know which sort of camera angles I need around certain corners.
Okay, even if I'm not really willing to showcase my pace there before the actual race, but I will just drive a bit slower.
Not Formula C cars then, just go with something else.
Okay.
If you're not willing to show your pace.
Oh, I will drive a bit slower than I would normally do. So
yeah, but now the whole stream knows that.
How many people watching? Not too many, I hope.
I still think it's 3, so...
I can only see 1, which is actually myself, so that should be okay.
Oh, I love the LMP1 cars.
Okay. Oh yeah, I prefer the hybrid ones, but I put it as a single plus, so if I put the hybrids, I think if the other people don't have them, they will just be kicked out of the lobby, so...
I certainly do have those hybrids. That's so beautiful. The Porsche.
I remember
Oof.
that. I remember. Okay, I will mute again, and I'm gonna win this one because I know those cars and came second in the championship last year behind Chris. So
Yep.
Formula A was new to me, but I'm gonna win with this one. Speak to you later. Enjoy.
Alright, I will do. Hello guys, and welcome to this race around the Le Mans circuit, as we have Danny Abinlahar starting in pole position alongside Murcielago and Nemesis racing in third, and Danny has jumped the start. That's what we all love. Thanks Danny, that's a real help here for my commentary, as we are now underway properly. As the cars are now flying. Sorry, I've been so off put by that. Thanks, Daddy, a lot. Alright, let's go on board with Murcielago, as I do fancy him to catch up to Danny here. Let's get the gaps on. Well, as saying that, he's just collected a whole load of cones there. That's a difficult corner, I remember that, as both Nemesis and Murcielago closing the gap. I'll go on board here with Nemesis, as he is, why won't it allow me to go, thank you, as he is closing substantially to Murcielago, and so is Murcielago. Will he be able to get into P2? Oh, Nemesis has a look down the inside of Murcielago, but is not able to get the job done. And Murcielago is now all over the back of Danny Abinlahar, as I will now just stay on board with Nemesis here, as we will have the best view of all of the action that is unfolding, as they are now heading down towards the second chicane. Eventually, straight to so long here at the Le Mans circuit, as Murcielago goes deep, and so does Nemesis, but it looks like both of them have got away with it, and Danny was not able to capitalise on both of their mistakes. Now, will any of them be able to make any moves on each other as they head down into the next corner? Nemesis is looking to go down the inside of Danny, but is not able to do so, as we now head on to another straight with Murcielago fairly comfortable in the lead, but if he makes one mistake he will be punished by Danny and Nemesis, who are not too far behind. Oh, and Danny is just absolutely clonked Murcielago, and Nemesis has just gone past all of them, and Murcielago has spun. I don't know exactly what happened in the aftermath of Nemesis going past them, as Danny did collect Murcielago and is slowing up. So it looks like Danny was completely at fault here, and Murcielago has seemingly not seen that Nemesis was slowing down and just continued to drive on. What on earth is happening here? But now we'll go back on board with Nemesis, as he is looking to close in on Danny. And Nemesis, on my camera at least, went onto the grass a little bit there. That could be a costly mistake, as we head into the best part of the track now, the fast flowing part of the circuit. And now Nemesis is closing on Danny. Will he be able to make a move into the final chicane? Will he? He goes for the Danny Rick dive bomb, and he absolutely fails because he's not Australian. But now he is pretty much all up Danny right there. That's not what I should be saying. Nemesis did have a good chance to get past Danny, but he just went a bit too aggressive and got too close to Danny and was not able to do anything as Danny goes wide, very, very wide. He will probably get another penalty for that, as now Nemesis is right in the back and there is major contact, and Danny is now in the gravel and Valerio is in the wall trying to avoid Danny coming back onto the track. This is absolute chaos, and now Danny runs wide. Jeez, these two Italians are putting on a show. Meanwhile, Murcielago is absolutely storming away in the lead of this race. Will Nemesis be able to make a move into the chicane? Surely with a slipstream, he will be able to get past Danny. Oh, he's gone for the Danny Rick fake. Up the inside by Nemesis. Will he be able to get stopped in time? He's gone a tad wide there. Will Danny be able to get him back? No, it doesn't look like that. Murcielago has slowed down, thankfully, because it was just becoming a two-car battle, and now we are having an absolute drag race down into the next chicane. I'm expecting absolute fireworks. And as it looks like Danny will be able to comfortably hold on to P1, but will any of them go a bit wide through here? No, they will not. Now, will Nemesis looks like he's closer to Murcielago than he is to... Oh, never mind. Murcielago now into the wall against Danny. And now Danny is tucked back into the slipstream of Murcielago. Will he be able to make a move into the next corner? No, he will not, as he goes a little bit wide. He's looking for the cutback though. This switchback, and he is not pulled it off because he just got too good of a switchback and went right into Murcielago's car. As we get a beautiful camera shot here of these beautiful LMP1 cars on the beautiful Le Mans track, and will Danny be able not to crash into the back of Murcielago? Indeed, he has kept it out of Murcielago, but he has not kept it out of the wall. Danny Abid-Lahar with a massive mistake there. Very, very bad mistake there by the Italian, as we will now go on board with Nemesis to see if going through the Porsche curves, whether or not he will be able to make any inroads and take the lead from Murcielago on what is going to be the last lap of this race. Will he take this flat out? Yes, he's taken it with lots and lots of I don't even know the word, I've forgotten. But he is closed slightly on Murcielago, but it looks like Murcielago will have this race all wrapped up as we now head through the final couple of chicanes, as Nemesis goes a little bit wide, and is P1 for Murcielago, just ahead of Nemesis. In fact, it is not, as Murcielago had a penalty and Nemesis has won the race. Or did Murcielago even cross the line? No, he did indeed. My bad. He had a 2-second time penalty, as I had suspected that he had a penalty, and is demoted into second place. So it finishes with Nemesis in first, Murcielago in second, and Danny Abid-Lahar in third.
Told you I was winning this. This guy is bloody fast.
He is.
Jesus.
He's very fast in this game.
Yep.
It's a bit of a shame that he can't seem to translate that pace onto the F1 game.
Oh yeah, very true. Yeah.
He always seems to be struggling. Oh, my favourite track. My favourite.
This is gonna be fun.
My favourite track. I'm expecting some fireworks here. I'm expecting cars to be flying everywhere.
Yeah, literally.
Yes. as what happened to me a couple of times, I think, in this race. Here, when there was like contact between you and we were nowhere near each other.
That's very true. I remember that, but I also remember you winning the week before on the road course with that mighty strategy of pitting early and going flat out until the end on the harder tires. That was
and then
amazing.
Everyone copied me, which was very annoying. So anytime I tried to do that strategy again, everyone else just kind of screwed me.
Okay.
Right. At least Danny can't jump the start here, because that put me off so much last time. Right, let's get the splits. Yeah.
Okay, talk to you later.
Yep. As now we are getting ready to start the Indianapolis Grand Prix. Of course, it's not the Grand Prix; it's the Grand Prix. But as 3 wide, as we are now heading towards the famous bricks of this amazing circuit. Let's see who will get the better jump down into turn 1 out of Nemesis, Danny and Murcielago. It looks like Nemesis has got the jump on all of them as he heads down into turn 1. My bad, it is indeed Murcielago who is in first place now, as we are now heading through turn 2 at this famous, and it looks like Danny Ibn Lahar and Nemesis have made major contact there, and Danny Ibn Lahar has been sent flying into the wall. Spectacular stuff there. I was predicting it, and indeed it did happen, as we'll now go on board with Nemesis, who looks like he is slowing to wait up for Danny Ibn Lahar after he inexplicably crashed into the back of him in turn 2. Quite horrendous driving by the Italian there, I must say, as Murcielago is seemingly not paying attention to the timing screens. And Nemesis lets Danny back through. He does indeed. And now we will stay on board with Nemesis, who is behind Danny, and will look to pick up the slipstream as he exits out of turn 2 here. And Danny is a tad wide, and that has given Nemesis a very good run on into turn 3, as Murcielago is finally slowing down. And it looks like Nemesis might be able to go down the inside here into turn 3. He's put the pressure on Danny, and Danny is wall riding and somehow hasn't crashed, as now Nemesis, on my screen at least, hits the back of Danny Ibn Lahar. And now Murcielago also hits the wall in front. Everyone hitting the wall here on the Indianapolis Oval Circuit. As now it looks like Danny Ibn Lahar is closing in on Murcielago ever so slightly, but Nemesis is not able to do the same to his fellow countrymen in front of him. But he has got a very good run out of turn 2. He seems to be very good at that corner, does Nemesis. Will he be able to get close enough through turn 3 to have a go at Danny into turn 4 and on to the main straight? It looks like he is going to attempt to go around the outside. No, not quite. There's not enough room. But he will be now looking to go down the inside of Danny Ibn Lahar into turn 1. It looks like he has already got that job done before the corner, as Nemesis does run a little bit wide and clips the wall, as now Danny Ibn Lahar will look to get the run on Nemesis through turn 2. Is he able to do so? No, as we have come to see, Nemesis is brilliant through turn 2 and is now pulling away from Danny Ibn Lahar, and so is Murcielago in the lead of the race, as he is so used to be doing in these races that we are having here at the moment. But it looks as if Nemesis is now definitely pulling away from Danny Ibn Lahar, as we can see Danny Ibn Lahar struggling to keep up with Nemesis here. We should have another 3 laps here, so we are surely going to be in for some more exciting action as I'm now going to go on board with Murcielago, who is showing everyone else how it is done on this Indianapolis circuit, as he now comes into turn 3, takes a beautiful line, holds it very consistently, very nice and smooth driving there by the Austrian, as he now comes through turn 4 and is weaving all over the place because of how big of a lead he has got indeed. I don't know if he's thinking the race is over or what is going through his head, to be perfectly honest with you, as Nemesis should be looking to try and take advantage of that and close the gap through turn 2, as he has been so good at doing so throughout this race. But no, Murcielago showing his class and pulls away through turn 2. He is a some driver, this Austrian, that is for sure. As you can... and, wow, brilliant by both of these drivers to be so consistent and smooth on what is such a difficult track. And now we are about to finish the penultimate lap, and we will be finishing on the next lap of this race, which is right now. Is Nemesis going to be able to do anything about Murcielago's massive lead here? It's going to have to be some mighty lap, or maybe even Murcielago will have to make a mistake, as he does clip the wall out in front. It doesn't look like it's going to cost him anything though, even though he did bang the wall. It looks like it looks like Murcielago, if he can survive turn 4, is going to win this race, and it looks like he's taken in turn 4 quite comfortably, and is going to come across those famous bricks and take P1. A brilliant drive there by Murcielago, and he finishes comfortably ahead of Nemesis. And then we have Danny Bin Lahar, who is strolling across the line to take P3. There was some excitement there at the start between Nemesis and Danny Bin Lahar, but it has ended in a Murcielago dominant win, a dominant display by the Austrian there, who was finished ahead both of the Italians for the second time this evening. Oh, shit.
I heard you swearing.
Because I just spilt water all over myself.
Oh, good lord. So, I will badly want to do this. Yes.
Oh, I love this track with the LMP1 cars.
I'd like to drive a car that I haven't been driving for such a long time. Yes.
Oh, the Formula Renault cars.
Yes.
Interesting, 3.5, of course, where Daniel Ricciardo made his name.
Yeah, that's a dead serious by now, though.
Yeah, it is. It's said that Euro F3's been killed, though.
I think it just changed name.
Oh yeah. It's changed name, but it's not actually what it should be really called. And it's the most sad thing about any motorsport is that the DMT races are gone, because bloody who pulled out? I forgot who pulled out. It was Mercedes who pulled out, wasn't it?
I think it was, yeah.
Yeah, Mercedes pulled out to focus on Formula E.
Formula E, yeah.
Yep. As now Nemesis will get out of the commentary booth. How dare he interrupt me here? I have
to go quick because the cars are ready on the grid.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye-bye. As Danny Bin Lahar is on pole position for this race around the Hockenheim Classic circuit, such a legendary circuit which we have seen featured on the Formula 1 calendar back in the day. It will be Nemesis Racing starting in P2 and the last race winner, Murcielago, starting in P3. Can the Austrian do anything to dethrone these Italians from their current positions? But it will be the Italians who are looking to dethrone Murcielago at the current moment as we are waiting to get underway. I'm not really sure what's happening here. We should be underway by now, surely. And here we go. We are finally about to get underway as we now 5, 4, lights out, and away we go as we head down into turn 1. Will Nemesis be able to get past Danny? No, Danny has got the lead, but he runs very, very wide out of the exit of turn 1. We'll go on board with Nemesis as we head long down into the forest at this legendary circuit, and he has got past Danny Bin Lahar very convincingly there. But Danny Bin Lahar has outbroken him. Wow, what a move that is by Danny Bin Lahar. He is absolutely mugged Nemesis Racing off. And let's see if Nemesis Racing will be able to respond going into the next chicane here, which is just coming up now. No, oh, that's a very good run through the corner, but he's gone a bit too deep there, Nemesis, and that might allow Murcielago to capitalise, and indeed, Murcielago is very, very close to the back of Nemesis now, and is side by side with him, heading into the next chicane, and Murcielago might even look at the move on Danny Bin Lahar, but thinks better of it, as Danny Bin Lahar has gone into the tyres. What on earth has happened there? This is absolute chaos here in the Formula Renaults. I don't even know what's going on. Danny is now in third, who was just in the lead beforehand, as we now head into the modern part of the circuit. Let's see who is going to come out ahead as we go through Sachs Curve, as Murcielago's all on the grass. I think that might have just been a bit of lag, however, as now Murcielago is absolutely everywhere on the track. His head going wide everywhere. What's going on here with the Austrian? Seemingly not performing as well as he has been in the last couple of races is the Austrian. As we head now through turn 1, as both drivers go wide, it is very hard to get that corner right. That is for sure. It is one of the more difficult corners on the track. But now we will stay on board with Danny Bin Lahar in going into the first chicane, but we are looking at the action ahead of Murcielago and Nemesis, and Murcielago has picked up a penalty, as we will now go on board with Murcielago, as he is now the closest driver to the Italian who is in the lead, Nemesis Racing, and Murcielago is closing rapidly, heading into the second chicane. Will he be able to get a better run? Yes, a brilliant, oh, Nemesis holds it on around the outside. I thought that was going to be an absolutely brilliant move there by Murcielago, but it was well defended. But as Nemesis goes defensive into the next chicane, will Murcielago be able to hold it around the outside? It looks like there's a little bit of contact, but Murcielago comes out on top of that battle. But will Nemesis has got a good run here. Will he be able to get a move on Murcielago coming into the sweeping right hander and this Sachs Curve? He goes for the move, and he looks like he might have forced Murcielago off the track there. I don't know, there was no contact on my screen, but who knows with this game, as Murcielago does look like it goes a bit wide through Sachs Curve once again. And I don't really know what's happened to Danny Bin Lahar here. He is now 6 seconds off the pace. He must have gone deep or something at one of the chicanes again, as we are now heading on to our final lap of the race, as we will follow Murcielago behind Nemesis for the rest of this lap, as we now are on our way down to the first chicane, As we can see, Murcielago is closing. He's closing. Will be able to get close enough to Nemesis to make a move down the inside into the first chicane. No, not quite. He does look like he's setting up some sort of switchback. He doesn't have the best of runs out of the first chicane, as we are now heading down to the second chicane, where it looks like Nemesis will be able to comfortably defend his position from the Austrian behind him. Let's see, Murcielago's been very good here previously, and he is brilliant once again. There's a bit of contact between the two drivers, as Nemesis is struggling to keep the car on the track there for whatever reason. But now Murcielago tucked up in the slipstream with Nemesis, and he's got the valuable and ever important inside for the next chicane. Will Nemesis be able to do anything about it? Potentially around the outside. No, he thinks better of it. As Murcielago gets a bit deep, he goes around the outside of Murcielago. What a brilliant overtake there by the Italian. But will Murcielago, with a few corners left now, be able to do anything about the Italian, who has just pulled off a brilliant overtake? But Nemesis goes wide, and so does Murcielago. There is contact between the two, and Nemesis is now behind, and he's gone. No, that's just the lag of the thing. Right. As now Nemesis is behind Murcielago, and with 2 corners left, will he be able to do anything? It does not look like it, as Murcielago wins this race around the Nürburgring. Wow, what a performance there by Murcielago to pull off a brilliant capitalization, shall I say, after Nemesis's mistake. And Danny is finally crossing the line. Not too sure what has been happening with him in that race, being so focused on the battle between Nemesis and Murcielago. And once again, Nemesis wins after Murcielago gets a penalty. So it is Nemesis who wins, second from Murcielago, and Danny Abin-Lahar in third place. A brilliant race here at Hockenheim, not the Nürburgring, here at Hockenheim. And I hope the next race is just as enthralling as that race.
Ah!
You bottled it.
Definitely. Jesus, because I knew it would have had a terrific run out of the second chicane, so I just basically parked the car on the line, so he hit my back, he gave me a nice push. I managed to stay ahead. Then I wanted him to go on the inside of the final chicane, because I see that if you, on the lap before, if you get the inside line, the car gets really upset on the curb, so I just stuck to the normal race line. He fucked up the chicane, I got a good run on the outside, and managed to get the position back, and everything was okay until I bottled going into the stadium, so my mistake.
That's right, stadium section.
Really frustrating.
Yeah,
really frustrating.
There was a couple of times where I wanted to get a little bit louder than what I was actually getting, but I had to stay a little bit quieter. I was getting really excited.
How are you doing with the controls? Everything okay?
Yeah, everything's okay. Oh, Scotland, laddie. We're racing Scotland. Where's Colin? Colin, you got to jump in. Just we go. You invite Colin. He will be able to join.
When I was about to tell you that we can do just one more race if you got everything under control, and then we got new drivers joining. So I don't know if you have time to do a bit more.
Yeah, of course I've got time. You know me. I'm an owl. I always like staying up late. You know, it's 2:30 in the morning here. But yeah, of course I'm able to do more.
That's good.
I really enjoyed the commentating. I really do. Oh, now what are we driving in?
The next race, I'm gonna put V8 supercars at Blasters.
Yes.
You will be sure.
Yes. Oh, I kind of want to join in because I'd smash you all.
Yeah. I was about to say I miss you so much being on the track with us here. So your performance was great last year. So bit of a shame you couldn't carry on in IndyCar because the pace was there to win the championship.
I just lost interest in the IndyCar. They were just very frustrating to drive, and the lag on this game was very frustrating.
I understand that. Yep.
We're just waiting for Colin to join now.
Yep.
Bannockburn, old sucker. Bannockburn. I'm probably saying that wrong. I'm very bad at pronouncing Scottish towns, as I learnt when I was there, like a year and a bit ago now. my family would just laugh at me when I try and pronounce the towns.
Yeah, I tell them it's worth more than a decade away from Scotland does, I guess.
Yeah. I miss being there though. That's such a great time. I'm going back in 4 years' time though. Every 5 years I'm visiting, and here he is.
Wow.
The Scot himself. Colin McAllister. He's joined the session. He's going to absolutely wipe the floor with these absolute Egypts. You guys in the yes, we are Colin if you are watching. Let me know what Colin says if he wants an invite or something. Because I got notifications turned off, of course.
Yep. I think I only dropped this track once. And never driven this BMW before, so shall be interesting.
Yeah. It almost looks like what's the name of the thing behind Edinburgh? It almost looks like Arthur's Seat in the background. Which I climbed up when I was in Scotland and fell on me arse and got me jeans all dirty, and then I went down the high street and bought myself a kilt which does now not fit me at all because I've lost a whole heap of weight. So enough of that jibber jabber, as now once again Nemesis will leave the commentary box in this race around this Scottish town, which the name I cannot pronounce because I'm awful at pronouncing Scottish town names, even though I've got Scottish family. But it will be Nemesis Racing who's starting in pole position, with Galactic Skull starting second, and Danny Bin Lahain third, who's been very poor in these races so far. Will he be able to get a good result? As I cannot hear a thing now as these engines are revving for the start of this race, and it is Nemesis who does not really get underway. Very poor start there by the Italian, as we now, I don't even know where we're going because I don't know this track. Let's get the map on to see where we're going. We're going left-hander. Now let's see, let's get on board with Galactic Skull. Let's change the camera as we head down in. Oh, and Galactic Skull's in the wall. Let's see if everyone else. Oh, and he's been hit up the bum by Murcielago and Danny Bin Lahain. Oh, this is an absolute mega battle. Oh, and Nemesis has been smashed into the wall by Danny. This is absolute chaos here, as it now looks like Murcielago, as ever. Jeez, he's just pulling away, and Nemesis is into the wall, and so is Galactic Skull. He's lost it, and there is a massive, massive crash between the Scot and the Italian there, as Galactic Skull lost it in to the barrier going over the bridge, as we'll now gonna stay on board with Danny Ibn Lahar to see the beautiful scenery of this beautiful country. Look at the lock there. I'm assuming it's a lock, more than likely, as we now come under a classic bridge in Scotland. Oh, I miss this place, I really do. Yep, sorry if this commentary is just me raving about how beautiful Scotland is, because it just is really beautiful when I visited. Maybe not for the normal bloke, but for me when I was there, it's absolutely brilliant. As Danny is drifting like an absolute maniac through that corner, but he looks like he's gone a bit deep there. He's onto the grass, not quite into the wall. But Murcielago, jeez, calm down, lad. He's absolutely flying out ahead. It doesn't look like Danny, Nemesis or Galactic Skull are going to be able to do anything about it, as we will now go on to the battle for third place between Galactic Skull and Nemesis Racing. Who will have the big balls? And it is both of them. Nemesis crashed into the wall and Galactic Skull has had absolutely nowhere to go, as both of them crash, as now both of them are trying to drift around to get started, and Nemesis has absolutely bottled it and spun around too much. What on earth is he doing? As Galactic Skull is fed up, he's like, mate, what are you doing? Can Nemesis, yes, he's successfully done the spinneroonie. He's successfully now back underway, and I assume Galactic Skull might wait up for him. No, he hasn't. He might be actually here. He looks like he's going rather slow. Yes, indeed, he is waiting up. So the battle will now recommence between Galactic Skull and Nemesis. And let's see, hopefully without them crashing, who will come out on top of this titanic battle for third place. Oh, and I've had some... what's happened here? Right. Nemesis' car is just stuck, and he has disconnected from the session and disconnected from the party. So it looks like Nemesis's internet has completely gone kaput, and he is out of this race here. Oh, look at that! That is just beautiful. I'm sure Colin's like, why isn't it this sunny in Scotland all the time? And I agree. I went in the middle of winter, and we never had sun like this. So, oh, I'm switching off this camera because that sound is horrible. That's it, that's much better. Alright, now let's see if Galactic Skull is going to be able to catch up to Danny Ibn Lahar before we get to the end of this race. And it looks like he might be able to catch up to him indeed. And there in his sights is Danny Ibn Lahar. Now a battle for P2 will get underway as Galactic Skull's hit the brick wall, and it looks like he's not going to be able to slow down in time. He's hit the barrier there. Galactic Skull really struggling to keep it out the wall and keep it on the road here, as there we go past a couple of sheep, as you do in Scotland. But now, will Galactic Skull be able to know? Well, quite simply no. I think this Ferrari might just be, isn't quite suitable for these Scottish roads, as now Danny Ibn Lahar looks like Danny might be slowing down once again to have a battle with Galactic Skull. 4P2, and Galactic Skull nearly loses the back end again to try and slow down as Galactic moves, and oh dearie me, and Danny Ibn Lahar has spun, and now Galactic is waiting up for him. I need to switch on to a different camera here. Yep, alright. Now we're on board where we've seen a monumental crash between Nemesis and Galactic, but the two of those drivers make it through cleanly, and it looks like Murcielago has just stopped at the finish line to make sure these two can continue battling, as Galactic Skull gets on the grass and spins once again, and he is absolutely fed up and is now just reversing and has retired from the session. And we go on board with Murcielago, who's literally just sitting, waiting in boredom to... And he, as has been the usual here, he has won this race comfortably ahead of Danny, Nemesis and Galactic Skull. What a superb drive once again by Murcielago here today, but we will now go back on board with Danny in the Mercedes to see if he is able to keep it clean as we head towards the finish line, as we once again get a beautiful shot of Scotland's beautiful scenery. And Danny comes across the line very spectacularly, as we can see the locals there fully embracing this brilliant race that we had just witnessed between these lot of drivers. Now let's see what's going on, whether won the race. Now let's see if Nemesis is back. Indeed, he is back online, and he has joined the party as we are speaking about the devil himself, called Valerio Campagnaghi, and let's join his session. Hello. Yeah. Nah, you gotta keep me racing. Val, I'm racing. No.
There. Oh. Fair enough. Okay. Oh no, I cannot start a session if I do not assign someone to do the broadcasting, right? I will do.
Ah, yeah.
Can I set myself as race director? Yeah, I can. I guess I can.
Awesome. Now you can commentate. Even though you'll just have my footage, of course. Time to wallop. I'll invite Colin actually. He just said he'd like to join, so I'll invite Colin. Oh, and now Danny wants to join in the action, so let's get Danny in as well. I was playing GTA with Danny the other day actually. Alright, there's
Colin.
Hey.
What is up is Mount Panorama, and I'm gonna whoop yous all.
Yeah, right. Give me my pen then you want.
Have we got Danny?
I'm not
can you invite
commentating.
Danny in the party as well?
Yeah, I invited them. There he is.
Good, he's joined. Just 3 cars. Yeah, Lago is disconnected. Yeah.
Night with these supercars.
Hey.
Do
Oh.
these even have lights?
Yeah, they have lights. Ah, here we go. Oh, how do I change camera? I don't know. Oh, someone's just completely missed turn 1. Bye-bye. How do you change camera angle?
I don't know the circuit. I don't even know the car. I don't know nothing. I'm just driving around here. I don't know what I'm doing.
Val, I can't hear you commentating, buddy. Where's you commentating? Do I dare take it? Try and take it flat out? Yes!
Oh, it's so hard.
Oh, I've got into the wall.
Easy.
Oh, now we go down the mountain. This is where it gets difficult.
No, you mean easier?
This is the more difficult part.
Is it? Fuck. It's easy.
So we go down the dipper. Yeah, I'll do the commentating, Val. There's a monumental battle back behind. Fatigue
How did I even do the
between
other
Danny
thing?
and Galactic Skull. Let's see who will come up on top as we are heading down to. Oh god, this is like my favourite
Conrod Strait.
Australian track. Conrod Strait, that's right.
I'm so scared.
Oh no, I forgot you have to brake.
Watch out! I did not break as well.
Oh, there's been a Scotty McLaughlin moment there.
No! Why? For God's sake.
This is brilliant. I love it. Oh, this is so bad. I'm racing with the bonnet cam. Oh, not even like the wing cam. This is awful. How do you change camera? Not L1.
Square.
That's downshift. Oh yes. Thank you. That's much better. Oh, cock. Now, can I get you back through McPhillamy? No, I've gone into the gravel.
I'm drifting like a madman. I'm sure I
Yeah,
will crash
same.
again.
I'm much better going down the hill. No, I can't be having this. No, I'm getting you back. Yes, get a good exit out the dipper. Yes.
What are you doing?
You tried to chase me back down.
That's the way you do.
Oh no,
Quick,
we've
put your
both
leg
gone
down.
off. I'm cutting across because I'm a cheeky bastard. Yes.
No, not again. No. No. Ah, I'm so bad.
Oh, no. I've done
Bye.
a Shane Van Gisbergen. I think he went off about 8 times at the last corner. 2 years ago, I think it was now. Oh, I'm getting worse. I need to go back to front wing cam. No overtaking me. Oh no, well me going in the grass is just going to help you.
Oh, no.
Yeah, no.
Oh, I wasn't inside. What the...
I know,
No, that was great.
I'm just messing about. Oh, bugger. Oh no, wall. Oh, I hate that corner. I've done a Rick Kelly. Oh, slide everywhere.
Can you stop hitting the wall, man? I had nowhere to go.
Listen, not my fault the tyres are wearing out. Oh, you've hit me! You've hit me coming in through Skyline.
I was on the outside. You scared me.
You're not
I'm
getting.
not gonna break.
Yeah. Bye bye. Ciao ciao.
Not the chow chow, please. That was that was so
Arrivederci.
bad. I'm gonna cry after this one. I'm seriously crying after this one. I don't know anything in Australian, so I cannot say you back now.
Cunt. That's about it.
Oh, yes. No, I got on 2 wheels. I got
Vaffanculo!
no, for fuck's sake, again.
What happened?
It's the same wall every single time. For 3 laps. What the fuck? I got on 2 wheels left there.
Oh Jesus, that was
No. That Arrivederci was so bad. DNF, obviously.
that was
Yes.
That was an amazing race. Fair race. Really good driving.
You couldn't stop bloody laughing.
No.
I was only one to say a lap time.
Yeah, I went straight on at the end of the straight, like every lap. Right, now back to commentating. Val, mate, unmute your mic.
Formula C at Bathurst, let's go.
I don't want to think so.
Oh, well, that was not nice. I didn't win at me like at the best track in Australia. At my lovely Bathurst. Oh, here we go.
Is that a motorway?
Yes.
That's the perfect place to race.
Just watch out for the speed cameras, they give you fucking time penalties.
Now you're gonna have some fun, really.
Yeah. Can he be speeding here?
Are there even other cars in the traffic? Like,
No. It's all right to yourself.
Good Italian lesson, Nib. Good job. You gotta learn Vaffanculo. That's important.
Oh, knowing you, this is probably suck my dick or something.
no, literally. No.
Ah. Formula C cars here.
No, oh Jesus, I forgot to change the to daytime. It's at night with no light. No,
Nice.
no. Oh Jesus.
That's how you do.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
As
Look at
Nemesis
that.
has just detailed, we've had a nightmare here.
I'm
Right,
in total darkness. For fucking sake.
let's go on board here. This is going to be interesting. Well, we've got some lights, and darkness.
Oh, I can't see.
Oh,
Oh Jesus.
What's that?
I can't commentate.
My hat was right.
I've seen somebody fucking flying.
Where does the track go?
Oh, I don't know. Probably on the right.
Oh, and Daddy's in the wall once again. Let's go
there
on
was
to
a
Galactic
wall.
Skull. Oh, he's in the barrier as well.
I can't see the fucking wall. It's like just sweet and black all over.
Just follow the lines. Just follow the lines.
Oh, I can't commentate.
Get off me.
Can you get corner cut here?
No,
I don't think there are
don't think you
corners to
can.
cut.
I don't think.
there's
Wait, there are
just barriers and walls to go into.
Yeah, it's all barriers.
Oh, and Nemesis and Galactic are glued.
That's a nice track for Formula E.
Oh, and I just
Yeah, I would
see
badly
Valerio
wanted to do this in
sparking.
daylight because it's a lovely track, but look at that.
This is the asses. If somebody crashes here, that's a mess.
Well, we've actually got some
Oh,
street
look at
lights
the
here
pedestrian.
to help.
I can just see my
Oh, it's
flag
a
on
red
my
light.
mirror.
I gotta stop. Red light.
Oh, and both Galactic Skull and Murcielago have gone to Narnia. Right
Now I
there.
see some light. Yeah, I can see the light.
Did Nemesis just say there's some light
Look
at the
at
end of
that.
the tunnel? Oh, he's a cruel Italian, isn't he?
I got a bloody 20
Oh
seconds penalty
my
for jump start.
Christ! What just happened there?
I turned in too early.
I don't know what is happening behind, but I'm just so scared because I can't see anything.
Absolute chaos.
I've just got here in an F1 car. I've just
Oh.
took off.
Wait. I don't think it's a good idea to overtake here.
And Nemesis is closing in to Danny Abidlahar.
Holy shit! You have to brake
Porca
there.
puttana!
Oh, Jesus Christ! This Nemesis is straight into the wall. He didn't break at all. What is the Italian doing? And Danny has lost the rear end and is now into the
Fucking
wall as
straight.
Nemesis takes the lead
Buffalo.
of the race. As Danny has absolutely bottled it. These Italians are good at bottling things like Ferrari, aren't they?
That was harsh. Vaffanculo.
As now Murcielago is all over the back of Danny Abidlahar.
I'm not gonna let him pass.
Oh, I don't think you're supposed to be hitting the traffic cones there, Danny.
I fucking jumped here.
Will Murcielago be able... Oh, in fact,
Oh
Danny
my
is
God.
closing in on Nemesis. Will Danny be able to get revenge
No.
on Nemesis as
Fuck.
Nemesis is collecting all of the
What did you
cones?
do? That was the...
I cannot see anything. Jesus.
There's no halo. There's no halo. It was too risky. There's no halo.
That's Danny. Oh, will he be able to move into the next corner here? No,
I
they've
don't
both
know
gone
where
into the
fuck did I
wall.
go. I can't see anything. What the fuck?
Oh, this is an absolute Titanic battle now between the top three drivers.
I can
As
just
they're
see
now
his
all
red
within
light on the
half a
back. I
second.
don't know where
How
his
can I
red
turn
light.
it off?
Oh
How
my
can I
God,
turn the light off?
That was my face.
Oh, there's a corner there.
No, fuck. Vaffanculo.
Oh, and the Italians have got... No, that's not even... They've gone into
Oh,
the wall.
how
Oh,
did I do
Jesus
this?
Christ.
How did I do this?
Danny is taking first place
How did
here.
I do this?
How has he done that? So they'll go on board with
I actually
Nemesis.
cornered. I did not see any corners.
Oh, and Nemesis has sent Murcielago over the freaking wall. Oh, and Nemesis has killed Danny.
Vaffanculo.
This is
For the second time.
absolute chaos here on the streets of the
No,
French
shit.
coast. Oh, and Nemesis Racing is
No,
being
fuck.
an absolute
Please, please.
reckless bastard and absolutely killing everyone.
Please, mate.
Now he's just trying to take out the
uh,
codes, and all Nemesis has bottled it.
Thank you, man.
As,
I'll say you the opposite of Vaffanculo.
oh, and here we go. We're now on board with Galactic Skull as he looks to hunt down the Italian who is saying, I don't know what in Italian.
Porca puttana.
Oh shit, I've someone stuck in my wheel. I can't turn.
I can't see. I can't turn. That's the disabled couple of drivers of NORL. No!
Did you
Oh,
just
for
say that?
fucking sake again!
Oh, it's upside down. Oh, what a disaster for the Italian. This
Please
is
get somebody,
ridiculous.
get somebody fucking... How did I... How did I fucking do this?
Now can
What is
Galactic
happening,
Skull make a terrific comeback here? And
I think I lost.
oh, Jesus Christ! He's in the lead! Galactic Skull is in the lead!
What did I do?
He is in the lead!
What did I do?
He is in the lead! He is in the lead!
What the fuck can I do?
Is that
Can
he's still
somebody
stuck upside
Get
down?
back me and...
Hey, have you rolled? Did you roll the car?
Hey, wait, that's a
There's
good
no way
second.
we can come back now without being disqualified.
That's
Sorry.
It's weird, I don't
Does he have a reset button? Nothing.
Where
I
is
think it might be
Oh, there it is, it was the dad.
Press
Fuck.
everything, press everything.
I did not even know it was the dad.
I have to kill those two guys ahead now.
Now can Galactic Skull keep
I cannot
it
even corner guard.
composed? Oh, that was brilliantly taken there by Galactic Skull. He
Can you wait for
absolutely
me?
went
I was
with full
fucking
aggression
upside
into that
down.
roundabout, as we are now getting ever closer. Two more to go, and he has just gone straight on into the wall. What on earth is the Scot doing? He's
Disappointed
absolutely
but not surprised.
bottled it, and now Nemesis is absolutely sent into Nadia. And now he
What is
is
happening there? Niv is fucking dying. He's slapping. Are you okay, Niv?
I'm fine.
Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Holy shit!
Oh Jesus! Galactic Skull is in the lead, but Mochi
I'm
Lago's
about to
punted
get a
him,
penalty.
and now Galactic Skull is now gone straight into
That
the
would
wall.
be the best live commentary ever, man. We need you in there.
Galactic
Just stop
Skull
racing, you're too
is
slow.
this,
You
oh,
just need
Galactic
to
Skull
commentate.
has just ended Murcielago. Oh, and he's won the race with some absolutely filthy,
I crashed
dirty
into a
Scottish driving. He's turned into a proper Glaswegian there, and he's won the race.
Fucking clear me. There was a fucking bin on the road and I fucking crashed into it.
Oh Jesus. I wish we could do a championship as a destruction derby to see who survives doing these things.
Oh,
That would be cool.
Maybe you want to save the most of a Fanculo. Probably like it. That was so funny. We should do this in F1 2018, man. That should be a track. That's the Vietnam Grand Prix.
except there's no fucking goats. Oh my god, that was brilliant. And then I composed myself to say he won like a dirty Glaswegian.
Imagine running go-karts around here.
No, I've done that before. It
How the hell did I
literally
take
took
that
30
chicane
minutes.
so perfectly though?
I know, you actually
imagine
took that
that.
to perfection. Oh, should I invite, is that mo-
Oh, I know.
Oh my god, that was insane.
I think that chicane section just so perfectly. I didn't even see it coming.
No, we can't use the go-karts around here. No, this is actually going to be so ridiculously boring. Because you
In
can...
the snow.
in
Are
the
you
snow.
having a laugh?
Murcielago's game just crashed. Oh my god. I think this is the most... Oh, this is the most fun I've had in a while at 3 AM in the morning.
Your neighbours were like, what the fuck is he doing next door?
Oh no, she's like 95 years old, my next door neighbour. It's more what my mum will be thinking.
Hi, we got Kevin in the chat.
Wait, have I just
He's
lost
got
something
snow
here?
right there.
What were you saying, Daddy? We were just talking about. No. We were just talking about oh, what's it called? What the fuck my neighbours would be thinking, and I'm like, what would my mother be thinking?
Nice. He's doing that.
She'd be like, kid, shut the fuck up. She needs her sleep before it's going to be like 40 degrees here today.
It's -1 here, so.
Yeah, I'd much rather -1, trust me.
Here's 2 grades. Yeah, I quite like it.
Oh dear. Well, I certainly hope a race is never that chaotic that I actually have to commentate on. Jesus Christ.
Well, that would be funny.
That would just be a shit show.
Yeah, but it will be also funny.
Yeah.
Ha ottenuto gli arresti 12 guari. L'uruguaiano fu
What are you doing, man?
What is Val?
favoreggiamento della prostituzione. Ma
Oh, that's bad. Oh, that's really bad.
What did that say?
Like some prostitute stuff.
Val, man.
I don't know what is. I don't know.
You
I
and your
don't want-
dirty mind. Honestly. Grow
What?
up.
Which dirty?
Yeah,
Maybe
but...
some historic stuff.
Oh, Christ. I can't believe we're
Do you
just
guys know
about...
Benito Mussolini?
Yeah, I know who
will
Mussolini
vote-
is.
Yes. Well, if you want to learn Italian, you can hear some videos about the declaration before.
Oh, no, I'm
That
not...
would be
Listen to
nice.
Beto.
Well, do you mean Sebastian?
Yeah.
Do you mean Sebastian Vettel?
No. As
I don't
Crofty will
like
like to
Ferrari.
remind us, it's Sebastian
I'm more of a Hamilton
Vettel.
fan and a Red Bull fan overall, but you know, I don't like Ferrari. I know. Like every time I go see the race at Monza, they want to fucking kill me because I have a Mercedes cap.
Good.
Yeah, this time it was even worse because people were just mad after the crash of Vettel and they looked me so bad. I was sure I would have got them to the hospital and like, they would have fucking stabbed me, but they didn't. So
It's alright,
I'm
if you were in
still alive.
Roma they would.
well, I would have liked Kimi to win.
I think
stupid.
everyone would have wanted Kimi to win.
Yeah.
Especially
that's
after that
stupid.
pole.
I liked the race in USA.
Yeah, that was such a great race.
Vettel spun again in USA. I was like, okay, another one. Are you gonna spun every single race?
Yeah, crashed
Probably
into
will have-
Ricciardo.
Yeah.
Porco Dio!
What the fuck? No, that's some bad Italian. I'm sure you should not say that in Italy, but maybe people will have a laugh, you know. If you're going to church, just never say that in the church. I'm pretty sure you should not say that in the church. At
Well,
least you're not Christian.
What
If you're
did
not
he
Christian,
say?
then you can go.
Give me the English
Like,
translation.
a really bad word to Jesus and God and stuff.
Oh yes, 'cause
I don't really know how to say it. I don't think... Ma si può bestemmiare in inglese, man.
yeah, Val, what does it mean in
Mi sembra di
English?
no.
Oh, non penso.
I
in
don't
inglese
think there
si può.
are-
No, there are no similar words in English. It's like saying Jesus fucking Christ or something like that.
But it's
Okay.
even
Worse.
worse.
Yeah.
Oh fuck it. No. Is that fucking...
Oh, the noise of these engines are so bad.
I'm still trying to learn, but I'm not doing anything.
Oh, well, this is pretty boring so far. Come on, lads.
Yeah, that is.
I need a bit of a break from commentating after that.
I'm a bit.
Oh, and there's a bit of contact there between Galactic Skull and Nemesis
Just a
and
bit.
Nemesis.
Just a bit of contact.
As
Of course.
just spun
I'm
around.
gonna
Turned in on me.
I'm gonna stop you.
He turned in on me.
Vaffanculo!
Well, it's no surprise Val knows that word because he's ranted to me many times about how he doesn't like God and shit.
It's the same as before, like, you don't even have to brake.
Yep. I'm sure Val is having a lovely Sunday drive. 23 seconds behind the action.
The slipstream is so effective.
I know, yeah, so effective. Can my man, can Galactic Skull get the double slipstream? He can't see anything because of the bloody snow. That's ridiculous.
I don't think you ride the car on the bloody snow, man.
I can't even see you, Danny, from on board with Galactic.
Well, what I'm doing is just looking backward and trying to just...
Oh, and
The sun is
Berchialaka's
blood.
bottled it.
I'm just trying to throw the snow.
Yeah, don't brake, whatever you do. Just let off slightly.
That's so fucking retarded, man. It's so boring.
Yeah, I told Val this would be boring, but I'm sure it's not. I'm sure it's a lot more boring for Val than it is for me at the moment.
Oh, there's a breaking point. Holy shit!
Oh, and Galactic Skull
I just
Colin
got
is
fucking sideways.
dive down the inside of a Danny Ibn Mahar.
Holy shit, that was close. Oh, there's no DRS on the cut.
Danny has the inside line for this next corner.
Holy
Will he be able to make the move? Oh my
What the
Christ!
fuck?
As Galactic Skull has just had his head severed off. But now we have a battle raging, potentially here, between
I'm
Nemesis
gonna wait for you, man.
and Murcielago.
I don't even remember any of the
and no, Nemesis has just had a spin, so there'll be no battle between Murcielago and
This
Nemesis.
is worse than Nürburgring.
At least I know the Nürburgring.
Every time I brake, I lock the rear tires.
Oh, and
Sorry.
that was like the
fuck's
most.
sake.
That was the most.
Why can I control the fucking go-kart? I'm so fucking bad.
Colin, that was just the
He brake
funniest,
tested
most
me. What the
typical
fuck is going
Scottish.
on?
Sonny.
Sebastian Vettel shit. back to 2017, that was so funny. He brake tested me. What the fuck is going on? Oh, of course.
As Galactic
of course,
Skull
fuck.
has now taken the lead.
Fuck you.
And he's going to say to Danny it'd been like that. You Danny Ken, what's hit you, laddie? Oh, no. Why is it every time I come on board...
I got to go, guys. I got
Val.
for fucking sake. I'm fucking late. Holy shit. So see ya. And
Bye.
Vaffanculo.
Oh dear, as I go on board to Murcielago and Nemesis, and they are inside of each other. So this is quite interesting here. Oh my god, we're like not even we're just over halfway done.
Really?
Yeah, well, for you, but Murcielago and Val are still probably halfway. Oh, I can't be listening to these horrible engine sounds.
Yeah, they're terrible.
Yeah. Oh, well, there's a battle going on between Val. Why every single time, Val, I go on board with you, you are either spun or not going the right way.
Because me and Lago were just having a demolition derby, you know, we're just trying to kill each other.
A ding-dong
That's
battle.
the way to do it in these conditions. Oh.
And shocker. Oh my god. Colin, you're a minute ahead.
I know, I can see that.
Ah, right. Oh yeah, of course. Silly me. But they're about half the coastline behind. Danny said he had to go. He must have had work or something. And he's like running late. He's like, oh shit.
I'm watching the stream. I'm wanting to see what they are doing.
Well, nothing at the moment. You see on the map how far actually ahead you are. You're probably like 3 kilometers ahead. No, you'd be heaps more. Ridiculous. Well, Nemesis is in the slipstream here, Murcielago. Will be able to tuck out and make the move into the next corner. Can he cut back under? Both of them successfully not going into the wall there, but will Nemesis be able to dive down the inside? He successfully dives into the wall. Very interesting driving there by the Italian, as he is now right in Murcielago. And oh, that's a failed attempt to take out Murcielago. That's an horrific attempt at taking out someone by the Italian. You should ask some other drivers in that we've previously had in the Nemesis racing leagues how to do that. I think Super Trio comes to mind. Do you remember him, Val? Super Trio?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, when he crashed Chris into the wall at Bahrain.
Bahrain 2016, yeah.
That was 2015 actually. I think.
Was it?
I think so.
Wow.
I know, bloody long time ago now.
Oh yeah, that's very true. Yeah, exactly. That was 2015, yeah. With a Black Lotus, yeah.
Nah, he might have been in the Sauber. No, of course not, because Luke and I were in the
Trio was in a Black Lotus and Chris was in the red Ferrari. And it was Chris' first championship year, so that was 2015. Yeah.
Yeah, where I should have beaten him, but I just... Well, yeah. Some interesting wall riding here by
Yeah, I like that.
Nemesis. It's almost like what Chazza thought the normal racing line was through
Should go on board with me
Casino.
now.
Oh, look at this. Scott being a gentleman. What a surprise. I mean, my pa is a great gentleman. Val, mate, what are you doing taking out all the cones?
Who?
You absolute madman, Val. Oh, take that out. Oh, it nearly bounced back ahead so you could headbutt it. Jesus, how long have I been live now? Nearly an hour, probably. Unsportsmanlike conduct. Nemesis Racing.
I was going round the roundabout just for
I need to
about
watch
30
this.
seconds.
Oh no, I missed it. You should have said earlier.
I did, I said go on board with me and you just...
Oh, go on, go around the roundabout.
I'm stuck in a curb. That's why the gap's gone from like a minute to like 30 seconds.
As now Galactic Scale is coming up towards the finish line to take what will be a very, very dominant victory here on the French coastline over Murcielago and Nemesis, as he is weaving everywhere, celebrating in style. Now he can treat himself to a proper Glaswegian night out and get absolutely hammered. What a brilliant drive that is by Colin McAllister. Right, have you actually crossed the line yet? No, you haven't.
No. I don't even know where it is.
I think it's here.
I'm back.
Oh, there's there.
What is happening?
Interesting racing. That's what I'm gonna say.
I'm sure it's fair racing. Wait, I'm gonna see the live. I'm gonna see the live stream. What the fuck are you doing? I'm just watching the live stream, man.
Yeah, sorry, Colin, I didn't see you in the comments earlier. For whatever reason, he's taken out the codes. I'm just watching on the stream. Punt him. Ah. No, legit. It's it isn't popping up with any comments. It's like got 4 people watching but 0 comments. I need to see if I can change that, actually. I need to fix that. Sukalamink. Advanced settings.
What is this?
Oh, these are this.
What the fuck is this?
The fastest car on the game.
I've never driven this. Just fast. What is this? This is fast. Alright, I'm scared actually.
Very fast.
It's like the Red Bull fucking X2014 on Gran Turismo.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
Well, if I cannot drive the X2014 there, then I'm
That's
gonna
just
be fucked up.
that's just got like DRS and CARES, does it not?
I think so.
Dio, canallate, Dio!
I was fucking drinking, Mel. What the fuck? I feel like what a fucking sake. Oh, fuck. Guess I gotta clean here. Again, this fucking circuit. Do you like it?
No, that's a different one. It's
Oh, it's
not the same
different
as before. Yeah, yeah.
This is
Thank God.
California.
He's always... but he's a motorway. Again.
Yeah.
At least it's daytime. At least.
At least it's not snowing.
Okay, I cannot drink in this fucking car. This looks so fast. Holy shit.
Jesus. Oh, this is... Oh, my... Holy Mother of Nazareth. What is going on there?
What the fuck
Oh
am I
my
just seeing?
God.
What the fuck am I just seeing?
Daddy is just
You
got
did it on
that
purpose,
space.
man. You did it on fucking purpose.
Oh my God. And who has been sent to Narnia there? I couldn't quite see because I haven't got the cameras on the right thing. Jesus Christ.
Oh, for fuck's sake, are you serious?
Oh, Daddy has been absolutely killed, I think, by Nemesis once more. The Italians are having a go at each other. Come on, show some pride. Team up.
Like having a go.
and
Oh,
Nemesis.
what the fuck are you doing? I'm a fucking... I did not expect that. I'm not expecting that. That's the kind of overtake we need the next
Oh,
one.
and Nemesis is upside down. Come on, Daddy, this is your opportunity.
I'm not gonna help
This is your
you, man.
opportunity.
I'm not helping you. I'm not helping you to get off. Hello, man. Arrivederci.
Yeah. There you go. As Daddy says, arrivederci to Nemesis.
No, fuck. No.
Oh, but here is. Here
Now
is
I've got a good
Nemesis.
reason to push. I'm fucking
He
scared.
is coming
It's
to
like an horror
kill
game.
Daddy, but he has
Oh,
not quite
fucking-
managed to do it as they are both
Fucking
wall
scared.
riding.
You can
like
get
it.
fast, you know. You can go. You can go.
Oh, this
No,
is
no,
as Daddy has been put into
He's
the
taking
rock
that
face
person.
there. Oh, and here we go, Daddy. Here we go. Take him out. Take him out. Oh, you bottled it.
I was
You
so scared.
bottled the opportunity to take out your countryman. Oh, but what's he gonna do? Ah!
Oh god.
Oh my Christ.
No, that's how you race, man. That's the way you... Oh, fuck, there's a turn.
These Italians are going to hammer and tongue here in
Literally.
California.
I wonder if the two guys ahead, they're actually taking it seriously. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure.
Well, I don't want to know.
I'm pretty sure Colin is because he's closing in quite rapidly on Murcielago now.
Really interesting. Nah, at least they are taking it seriously.
Meanwhile, Val has just absolutely bottled it into the wall. No, now he's gone rock climbing. You can't go rock climbing in a car, Val. Oh, now there is a battle emerging here for P1 as Galactic Skull is closing rapidly on Murcielago. Oh, and the two Italians have come to blows once again. Oh, wow. These two are just absolutely taking the piss. What on earth are they doing here today? They have just...
What's going on?
They have sent each other into the river down there. They're both dead. That's it. Game over. Oh, and Daddy's just got into the wall.
Man. That's right, John.
And Nemesis is now under huge threat from the takeout by Danny Ibn Lahar.
Why are you so sure about that?
Because that is exactly what you have done. You've hit him into the wall. Oh, and then your tyres are connected and you're inside of each other. And this is absolute chaos in the streets on the highway of California.
My tyres are fucking slick. I don't have any rubber.
Alright, well, maybe you should stop wall riding then. Oh, as Danny is now once again closing up to the back of Nemesis. But Nemesis, oh my fucking Christ almighty. What in the fuck just happened? Oh, this game is so silly.
I'm sure this will be Formula Women.
Oh, well. He didn't just say that. Zal, did you hear what he just said?
Oh no, I made a mistake. I'm pretty sure that was my life.
Oh yeah, that bad.
I almost did a front flip.
Oh my fuck. I can't even commentate on this anymore. This is just silly. The best thing I could.
You're not taking that seriously, man. You have to commentate.
Oh, the thing is now you're flat out for quite a way now. And as Danny's car is vibrating like absolute mad.
What the fuck is he doing?
Oh, as Val has absolutely bottled the takeout attempt. What on earth is he doing there? And
how did I avoid that? I know he's coming in.
Oh, as Murcielago's finished the race already, you can see how far behind Nemesis
and
Danny
he brake
are.
tested me. What the fuck is going on?
As now, Colin has finished in second as well. But now let's just go back on board with these two crazy Italians. They're really getting the spice today. These Italians. It's getting real spicy between these two, as once again Nemesis has just absolutely obliterated Danny Ibn Lahar. No, oh my Christ! What?
Maybe it's just speechless.
I just say, oh my Christ! That's all I can say. As Val is now upside down.
Passiamo al tennis, per ricordare che sarà la finale femminile tutta dell'Est. Vaffancola via porco! Madonna puttana!
I just love the passion that he speaks with. He speaks like a true Italian.
Maybe because he is.
Oh nah, I couldn't figure that. But it's not usual for like a Google Translate thing or whatever it is.
Oh, I got to do something. I don't care about the race, I got to do something.
Come on board with me.
What on earth are you doing?
What is he doing actually? I don't know.
Please?
So I'm gonna do something really interesting. So Google Translate. And
What is Val trying to do?
I don't know.
that's gonna be really, really interesting. Because I never did that. Well, it's not that bad, you know. Not that bad. Does not sound like a true Italian, but
Yeah, Val's got some high-tech Italian
You
Google
haven't seen
Translate
that
here.
before, huh?
Right, let's get some Google Translate going here.
I actually finished the race. So far. I actually finished.
Succhiare il mio cazzo.
You tried. You tried to turn it. Suck my
Succhiare il
dick.
mio cazzo.
And he said, if you want, we can translate it for you, not Google Translate.
You like this one?
How will you say that? No.
Succhiare le mie
Suck my
palle
dick.
grosse.
You know what that one said?
Idiota.
You fucking idiot.
That one said, suck my big fat balls.
Succhiare le mie palle
Well,
grosse.
It's so funny.
Ah,
It's so
fika.
fucking funny.
Okay, now I know how to say cunt without actually having to say cunt. I just say fika.
I don't think it's like that.
Well, that's what it says.
Fica.
Wait a second. Wait a second. Why? Is that the real meaning in English of the word in Italian?
Yeah, that's the translation
I
in
never knew
Italian.
that.
Alright, okay.
Yeah, but wait a second. I don't know. Sorry, I'm gonna speak Italian with Mel for a second. Ma effettivamente la traduzione di fica Kant? O lo dice solo Google Translate perché non capisco?
I need a toilet break. I've had so much water. Gives me getting a dry throat.
What is that?
Why is Val playing porn?
I don't want to know.
Val, this is a YouTube live stream. We cannot be playing porn.
Well, we are fucking saying porco dio. I don't think you can say it. This is nice stream, man. I don't think you can.
Oh my
can.
god.
I'm here. YouTube doesn't care if Scottish people say on YouTube, so.
Oh Jesus! Oh my! Alright, we shall bring it back to a serious level now.
No.
Are you having fun
There's
now?
one more
I guess
thing.
you are.
There's one more thing. There's
Yes,
one
you are.
more.
Mark,
You'd better not come online, Mark.
you better not. You better not join the plug. I think you will not.
Jesus.
Why is it not playing it? Why is it not playing the sound of what it's saying? Right, I'll just play it in English. Nah, why are you being retarded?
Maybe it doesn't have it for.
What are you talking about?
Okay, now hang on. I swear I've got like an app. It's iTranslate, isn't it? Right, here we go. Right, now we need to change
Niblo
that.
sucks penis. Niblo sucks penis.
That slow motion was so good.
Right, here we go.
Niblò e succhiatene. Niblò e succhiatene.
I don't think that's how you say it in Italian, but it's kind of.
Oh, it's not a... Right, in English I'm trying to say hairy cunt flaps. In Italian.
Fuck you, Hayden.
Who the fuck is Hayden? I never get called Hayden. It's always just Niblo.
Vaffanculo.
Alright, I need to go to the toilet. Just give me a minute.
You've still not gone?
No, I haven't. I was too busy trying to get Google Translate to say hairy cunt flaps.
Figa pelosa.
I want to know who
Pedro de la
translated
Rosa?
that. I want to know who the fuck translated that.
Hairy pussy.
You did it, man. You did it.
Hairy pussy.
That's the best fucking live stream ever. That's the best fucking live stream ever.
Hairy pussy and hard cock.
What the fuck? Can you stop it, man? Are you fucking addicted to that stuff? When Mark joined, I think Mark. What is that?
Hi, Mark. This is the Demented Club.
Della breccia, cioè il motocarro di merda con la breccia, porca madonna.
No. My friend sent me this. What should I fucking reply? What does this mean?
Hello,
What
Mark.
the
We're stupid.
Figa pelosa.
fucking sake again?
We are stupid.
Oh, again. That's just fucking. I don't know why my friends keep sending me this shit. Alright. I guess I know what's the next one. So.
Right, I'm back.
Listen to it is very important. Niblo has hairy pussy.
Holy shit.
Much to your surprise,
I'm
Vals,
fucking crying. Why
I actually-
crying?
I actually have a cock. Just to let you know.
Niblo has hairy pussy.
Oh, for fuck's sake! This is. Oh dear.
And the hard cock. And the hard cock.
You know James May from the Grand Tour?
From Top Gear, yes.
Yeah. There's a compilation on YouTube of every single time you say, "Oh cock, oh cock."
Yes, I say, I say, oh cock
And
all
that's
the
the
time.
most fucking funny video.
It's stuck in my head.
Okay, guys, final
Why
race
don't
for
we
me,
change it
'cause I'm
into "Oh hairy
getting-
pussy"?
getting out of my mind. So the last race for me, then I will leave. It's getting too far.
Valerio è un twat.
What
Valerio è
the
un
fuck?
twat. Valerio è un twat.
That's Valerio is a twat.
Valerio is a twat.
Wait,
Vaffanculo!
Alright. Okay, let's do some serious commentary now. Shut up, you lot.
Yeah, of course.
I think Marcus died after hearing us.
Well, he probably is. I'm gonna say something for Mark, just for you, man. Vaffanculo.
Oh my Christ, that just... Your mic, just raped my ears.
I'm sorry, man. I got to do it.
Right, now we are on board for this Formula C race here at Donington Park, where we have got... Shut up! We've got Nemesis on pole position, followed by Danny Abidlahar, Murcielago, and then Galactic Skull in to P4. Now, what is going to happen down into turn 1? Oh, there's a little bit of contact there between Murcielago and Danny Abidlahar. But it is Nemesis Racing.
I did not even notice that, sorry, man.
Who is in the lead as Galactic Skull is falling behind ever so slightly at the moment, but we will go on board with Murcielago, who is doing a bit of grass cutting. So kind here to the people who own it, Donington Park. But it is Nemesis once again who is just pulling away from Danny Abidlahar. Some shocking pace here by the Italian. I don't know what on earth he's doing, but he needs to really pick up his pace here if he wants to stop his fellow countrymen from winning this race.
Thanks for reminding me I have to slow down. Good job.
But Murcielago is now all over the back of Danny Abidlahar. Will he be able to make a move into the chicane? Well, no, because both of them both cut the chicane, but Danny Abidlahar has come out worse from that and is now down into 3rd place as Murcielago now looks to do some more grass cutting as he goes massively deep at the hairpin, and that just allows Val to open up that gap once again. But it looks like Val is being a cheeky dog here and is slowing down once again. But Murcielago is for sure going very wide here. Very wide. As we finish the first lap, and it's now Val who leads by 0.6 of a second over Murcielago. But Val gets on the gravel, and speaking of gravel, Murcielago is in the gravel, and that will promote Danny Abidlahar into 2nd place, and now he can hunt after his fellow Italian and punish him for all of the punishment that Valerio put him through in California. Valerio, a beautiful corner that is by the Italian. He took that beautifully, hit the apex and then clipped the curb on the way out perfectly, and he does once more. But so does Danny Abidlahar, who is actually gaining here on Valerio. Can he have a look down into the chicane, or will he go in the gravel again? Will he bottle it once more? Oh, indeed I thought he went a bit deep there. He has gone a bit deep because he's now fallen back further behind Nemesis, and now he has to worry about the ever consistent Scott behind him, and he's gone into the gravel, he's gone into the grass, and he's spun. Oh, these Italian, what a bottle job that is. Danny Abidlahar was some horrible driving there, but now it is Galactic Skull who's in the lead, and he's gone off the circuit, and everyone's off the circuit. Can you lads keep it on the frickin' circuit, please? What is going on here? We've got a 3-way battle for 1st place between Nemesis, Murcielago, and Galactic Skull. Who is going to come out on top? We will see as now the battle resumes as we go through the 1st corner. But it is Val who leads ahead of Murcielago and then Galactic Skull. But we are on board with Galactic Skull to get the perfect view of this battle between Murcielago and Nemesis as they're going through these sweeping right and left hand corners. And Galactic Skull, has he made a beautiful move there on Murcielago? No, yes he has. A brilliant move there by Galactic Skull, who is now up into P2 and he's just chasing after the Italian here. Will the Italian be able to hold on? Will he be able to withstand the pressure being applied by the Scot at Donington Park? A little bit of a loose rear end there by Galactic Skull, and that just allows Nemesis to edge away ever so slightly as we head down into the chicane, which everyone has been struggling at. Will he get the braking done? Murcielago with, oh, I thought it looked like a great move, but he's gone very deep there, and that should allow Galactic Skull to re-overtake him, and indeed it does. But now coming into the hairpin, will Murcielago be able to dive it back up the inside? No, he won't be able to, but Valerio goes very, very wide, and that allows Galactic Skull to get a brilliant run out of the chicane. Will he be able to get him to get Nemesis into the next corner? He's going to try a switchback, but Valerio goes very deep. Everyone goes very deep. Murcielago's up the inside. This is crazy as Murcielago now takes the lead as we are now on our final lap of the race. Who has got the inside line here is Galactic Skull. Will he be able to capitalise that on that? No, it doesn't look so. It doesn't look like it. He's gone a bit deep there, and it is indeed Nemesis who has come out on top into turn 1 there. But it looks like Galactic Skull is going a brilliant run, and through these S's, will he be able to gain any more on Val and look for an opportunity to overtake in the coming corners? But Galactic Skull goes on the grass and goes very wide, and it looks like the Italian should have this wrapped up in the bag, but who knows? We have seen so far in this championship that some people do like to bottle at the final corner, as we look back to Blizzard at at Brands Hatch, of course, and then at Singapore. I know Colin's seen that.
Cheeky break.
But it looks
he still crosses the line though.
That was brilliant. It was freaking hilarious.
Wait, what the fuck?
Wait, yeah, what? What happened to the timing there?
What the fuck?
And it is Nemesis who is going to come across the line first to take a win here at Donington Park, with Galactic Skull coming across second, and Danny Abinlah is going to go in the pit lane. He's going to make a pit stop. Will he still beat Murcielago? Let's see. Let's see. What are the mechanics doing? Are they doing anything at all? They're just standing there. Put your hands up. Yep. Cool. And he is finished ahead of Murcielago in P3.
What did Murcielago do? Like he was... he retired.
He retired in the end. So that is it for that race at Donington Park, with Nemesis Racing coming out on top with a dominant display. As you can see, his fastest lap way, way quicker than anyone else.
The mechanics are sucking his cock.
Well, if they were indeed doing that, then he mustn't have lasted long, because that was a very fast pit stop.
Yeah,
That's
that was
why
very
he
fun.
went to the pits.
Yes, we understand, man. We understood. I think we understood.
Thanks for this crazy time.
Jesus Christ.
This is the best race I've ever done.
Crazy.
At least I won something in the end, you know.
One job, did you want that?
Yeah. Right.
A blow job.
Of course it is.
Okay, mate. Enough. I gotta go now, I believe. I'll see you on track tomorrow.
Oh my fucking god. You bunch of giggling Italians, honestly.
We'll never stop laughing.
Oh Jesus. Bye guys.
Alright. Alright. Ciao ciao. I won't have you all... And I'm going to bed at 4 AM. Ciao ciao. Arrivederci. That was a load of fun. Jesus, I've been streaming for like over 2 hours. I don't know if you watch the UFC, but you sounded like Habib Nurmagomedov then. You're like, I'll never stop laughing after this.
Guys, lit.
Yeah, catch you later, mate.
See
Enjoy
you
your
later.
dinner.
See ya.
I will. See ya.
Ciao. I say ciao all the time. It's just a natural thing.
Yeah, really natural for an Australian.
Mate, yeah.
Oh
that's
wait,
'cause-
my cats are fucking killing. I'm fucking killing them themselves. What the fuck are you doing? Vaffanculo!
Oh dear.
Some really good racing.
That was right. I better stop the stream now. Alright, now thanks everyone for joining. That was a whole load of fun. Mainly thanks to this guy giggling his head off the whole time. That was a whole load of fun. But yeah, once again, thank you to everyone who joined, and thanks to the guys who were racing. And we will see you tomorrow morning, of course, my time at 7:30 AM for the Project Cars F3 Championship at Donington Park. And until then, guys, goodbye.